This is a guide on how to get every achievement in Half-Life 2 in order in a singular playthrough. It took me about 8.5 hours to play through the game while getting every achievement, and this is how I did it. Start up and make your way to where you talk with Barney and Kleiner. After that, you have to stack some boxes to get through a window. The first achievement is also the only achievement in the game that you can't get in a single legit playthrough. So make a save right here outside of the window. And then go up and approach the Metro Cop, who asks you to put a can in the trash. Throw the can at him instead to get the Defiant achievement. Then reload your save. Now when he asks you to put the can in the trash, put it in and get the Submissive achievement. Every other achievement in the game can be gotten without needing to reload a save, unless you missed something and need to go back. Now make your way through the apartments, and go up to the rooftops where you make your escape. After you go into this last building, you'll unlock an unmissable story achievement, Malcontent. After this, you'll meet up with Alex, who will bring you to Kleiner's lab. Kleiner's lab also counts as the first of 45 Lambda Caches for the Lambda Locator achievement, and is unmissable. Every time you collect a cache, you should get an achievement notification like I do on my screen, so you know you got the cache. If you've already collected the cache, nothing will show up. Directly inside the lab and to the left is a little teleporter. Press your use key on the teleporter over and over again until the teleporter breaks. It takes a while for it to break, but all you have to do is keep using it, and you'll get the What Cat achievement.
Nightmares about that cat. No, there's nothing to be nervous about. We've made major strides since then. Whoops, major strides.
What cat?
Doc?
After your teleport to Eli's lab fails, you make your way over to Barney.
The Citadel's on.
After he finishes talking, he gives you your crowbar for the Trusty Hardware achievement.
Good luck out there, buddy. You're gonna need it.
After you ride on top of a train, you'll walk inside of a building, where to the left you'll see the second Lambda Cache. In order to get the non-story caches, you need to pick up an item from the cache or break one of the supply crates there. After doing that, you'll see the progress achievement show up, just like the first cache. As you go through the level, you'll naturally go through the third Lambda Cache, an event, which is unmissable as long as you go through the normal story path. Make your way through the game, past a train car with the man in the Vorticough in it, and then go through the turret standoff section. After the turret standoff is over, you'll walk on a ledge and into a tunnel. In that tunnel you'll see a Lambda symbol on the wall above a red car, where you'll find the fourth Lambda Cache. Going through the level, you'll get to where there are a bunch of barnacles and 2 explosive barrels. Slide one of the explosive barrels into the barnacles and then shoot it twice with your pistol to start it on fire, so that when it goes up, it'll blow up and kill 5 barnacles at once. This will get you the Barnacle Bowling achievement. After you start getting attacked by a gunship, you'll make your way to a blue door with a barrel in front of it. Inside, you'll notice a Lambda symbol on the wall beneath your grate. Take the ladder down to get the 5th Lambda Cache. Farther into the level, you'll be traveling on a red pipe that is letting out steam. On your right, you'll notice a Lambda symbol. Break the wooden planks next to it, and down there you'll find the 6th Lambda Cache. Much later into the level, you'll come across a room with scaffolding in it, and a ladder with a Lambda symbol next to it. Go up the ladder and traverse the scaffolding without falling down, where you'll find the 7th Lambda Cache. A couple minutes later, you'll walk out and see a rusty yellow pipe and some radioactive waste below it. Go over and walk across the pipes to get the 8th Lambda Cache. Make your way through the zombie-infested area to get to the airboat. Once you get inside the airboat, you'll get the Anchors Aweigh achievement. Drive your airboat into a level of ways until you come across a Lambda symbol on your right. Next to it will be a ladder, and up that ladder will be the 9th Lambda Cache. Right after that cache, you'll come across a red building that has a Lambda Cache held up in a crane. Take out the zombies inside the building and make your way to the top, where you can use your crowbar to hit a barrel out of a gear that releases the Lambda Cache. Jump safely into the water below and collect the 10th Lambda Cache. Make your way past the barrel ramp puzzle to where some civil protection officers are being dropped off. Right next to them will be a Lambda symbol and an open storm drain that has the 11th cache inside of it. Use the barrel to get up to it, and once inside, fight the zombie hiding in the water to get the cache. You'll get to a section where a gate shuts and you have to go through a whole part of the level to open it. But there are no achievements in that section, so you can just snipe the barrel and skip over having to do all of that and keep going if you want to. It's not an achievement, just a nice skip. The 12th Lambda Cache is in a little sewer area under an APC shooting at you. After getting it, watch out for 2 CPs who rappel down to attack you. A few minutes after that, you'll come across a Lambda symbol on a pillar, where you need to lower the 13th Lambda Cache from a pulley system by removing these cinder blocks. Continue through the level. You get to a part where you have to open a gate, and you fight a helicopter with these mounted machine guns. And then once you get to this bridge with a train stopped on top of it, stop and go to the left where the 14th Lambda Cache is. Making your way through some tunnels, keep your eyes open for some scaffolding in this open area. Crash your airboat into it to get the 15th Lambda Cache to fall down. Back out into the open. There will be a section with steep walls on either side, and a red building to your left. Glide up the left side towards the red building, to where the 16th Lambda Cache is. Just around the corner from the last Lambda Cache, and to the left is an opening you can drive into and find the 17th Lambda Cache. After that, you'll get to a little outpost where you get a gun for your airboat from the Resistance. That's where you'll get a story achievement, Heavy Weapons.
There we are. That gun came off one of the same hunter choppers that you're up against. I always like to bring a little irony to a firefight.
On your way after that, you'll come to a fork in the road where you want to take the right path, where some soldiers are shooting at you. Down the path, fight a zombie and some headcrabs, and then go up into a little suspended hut to find the 18th Lambda Cache. Once you get to the part where there's a bunch of open water, fight the helicopter that's been chasing you the whole time. After you shoot it down, you'll get the Revenge achievement. Right after that, go over to where you open this little gate and stop at this wooden dock. Over where I zoom in is the Singing Vorticough, which has an achievement for finding it. But you'll want to get health. But if you don't have health like I do, you can go up to this red building where there's a bunch of supplies in it. After that, make your way over to the pipe and position your airboat so you can jump on top of the airboat and then get into the pipe. Where you want to run jump to the end. There's where you'll find the Singing Vorticough and get the Vorticough achievement. Make your way over to Black Mesa East, where once you go up this ladder next to the Lambda symbol, you'll automatically get the 19th Lambda Cache to unlock. After a lot of dialogue, you and Alex go to the junkyard area, where she gives you the gravity gun. Once she hands it to you, you'll unlock the 0-point energy achievement. In the area directly above where she gives you the gravity gun is the HEV suit charger faceplate. Stack up some objects to get up there and pick it up. Once you pick it up, you'll get the Blast from the Past achievement. After that, go play with Dog for a while until he brings out his ball. Take the ball and make a shot into the basketball hoop to get the 2 points achievement. It can be pretty tricky and take a few attempts to get. After the base gets ambushed, you'll be separated from Alex and go to Ravenholm. There you can't use anything except for a gravity gun if you want to get the zombie chopper achievement. If you shoot a single bullet or even swing your crowbar, it'll void the achievement, so you'll have to start over. I like to make my way through the level using one of the saw blades at the beginning the whole time. Making your way through the level, you get to where Father Gregory comes out to greet you, and under him you'll need to put out a fire to continue the level. Inside the building that was behind the fire, fight through some zombies and go up to this turbine. Climb up the turbine and go through a vent. When you get to the end of the vent, look down and you'll find the 20th Lambda Cache. Use your gravity gun to collect the supplies. Continue saw blading your way through the level. Remember not to use any guns or your crowbar until you get to the cars that you can drop onto zombies. You'll notice a Lambda on a fence between the two cars. Ride the second car up and then jump over the fence from there to get the 21st Lambda Cache in the far back left corner. Later in the level, you'll make your way up a ladder onto some scaffolding, where you want to go to the house on the left instead of the house to the right to get the 22nd Lambda Cache. This is the last cache that's in the town of Ravenholm. You get to a part where you jump into an open water tank, and from there you can either take an elevator down, which includes a long standoff, or just jump down like I did to skip the whole section. Make your way through the level until you get to the part where Father Gregory sends a cart that will bring you down to him. You can stand and fight the waves of zombies while you wait for the cart to come, or you can drop down onto this light and wait it out. Once the cart gets there, jump in it and go down the Father Gregory. You and him will battle through the graveyard to the end of Ravenholm. At the end, he'll open the gate for you, and once going under the gate to the other side, you'll unlock the Hallowed Ground achievement. Even though you're out of Ravenholm, you can't stop using the gravity gun yet. You don't get the zombie chopper achievement until you make your way out of the mine that's in the next section. Once in the mine, make your way through it to the minecart that has a saw blade on top of it, and make your way all the way up and out of the mine. Once out of the mine, you'll unlock the zombie chopper achievement, as long as you haven't used any guns through Ravenholm. Immediately after getting the achievement, turn around and on top of the exit to the mine is the 23rd Lambda Cache. There's also a poisoned head crab you'll need to kill. After killing it, stack some boxes and go up to where you can get the cache. Now, there are snipers in the next section, but killing them doesn't count towards the counter sniper achievement. That achievement doesn't come until later in the game. So you can kill them if you want to like I did, or you can just leave them alone. You'll make your way to the next level, where you get the car. After getting the car, on your way down the road, before the first tunnel you enter, there's a little shed with a Lambda symbol on it. Inside, you'll find the 24th Lambda Cache. After getting through the tunnel, you'll come across a house with a thumper next to it. Make your way inside the house through the cellar door. And then once inside, I like to use grenades from this grenade box to throw up into the upper room, since there's a poison zombie inside of it. Also inside the room is the 25th Lambda Cache, that you might unlock if one of your grenades blows up a crate inside the room. If you don't unlock it like I did, make your way up there by stacking some crates. Make your way to the resistance space, where you meet Colonel Odessa Cubbage, who gives you a rocket launcher. Use the rocket launcher to shoot down the gunship that shows up. After you shoot it down, you'll get the achievement Where the Cubbage Fears to Tread. You'll also need to shoot down this gunship for progress towards the one-man army achievement, where you need to shoot down 6 gunships in the game, this one being the first of 6. After that, make your way through the section with the crane. Park your car where the crane can pick it up, and then fight your way to the crane. Once in the crane, grab your car and bring it over to the garage. Once your car is over in the garage area, the garage door will open and enemies will come out. Grab a shipping container with the crane and use it to splatter 3 of the soldiers who come out of the garage. Once you splatter 3 of the soldiers, you'll get the OSHA Violation achievement. Drive your car through the next section and out this window. After breaking through the window, the second of 6 gunships you need to shoot down will show up. Make your way down the road to a spot where you can get some rocket ammo, and use it to shoot down the gunship. There's also a van with a rocket crate inside of it if you need more ammo than what's on the ground. Immediately after clearing that section of cars, you'll come across a blue van with the 26th Lambda Cache inside of it. Continuing down the road, you'll come across 2 ambushes, both of which you can just drive through if you want, like I did. At this roadblock with a lot of cars in it, get out of your car and go up this hill to where you'll find a crossbow. Use the crossbow to shoot the soldier that's standing on a billboard across the way to get the targeted advertisement achievement. In the next area, next to the APC that you push into the water, you'll see a gas tank behind a fence. By that gas tank is a Lambda Cache. Get your car and use it to jump over the fence to get the 27th Lambda Cache. Down the road, past this little red shack, and to the left, is a little area that has the 28th Lambda Cache. I went through this little crack, but there's also this huge opening you can use to get to it that I forgot about until I left the area. Farther into the level, after you cross under a bridge, you'll deactivate the energy field block in your progress, and be attacked by the 3rd gunship you need to shoot down. Shoot it down and continue your way to the next level, sand traps. On your way through the level, you'll come across this house. There's no Lambda Caches or achievements in it, but you can explore it if you want to. I decided to just drive past it. Make your way to the roadblock with a windmill at it, and the battery puzzle. Directly next to the battery puzzle, above the back exit, is the 29th Lambda Cache that you can grab with your gravity gun. Make your way to the lighthouse, where after you fight a few waves of enemies, the 4th gunship will show up. At the top of the lighthouse is some rocket ammo you can use to shoot it down if you need it. After this, a guy will open a secret passage in the basement for you, so you can make your way to the sandy area where Laszlo gets killed by antlions. From here on out, you can't touch any sand in order to get the Keep Off the Sand achievement. Make your way through the level, jumping rock from rock, using pallets and other debris to make your way through it. Eventually, you'll see a white shed on a hill that has a Lambda Cache on top of it. Make your way over to it and use this long plank to make a bridge over to the shed. Jump on these rocks by this boat to get up to the shed, where you'll get the 30th Lambda Cache. At the last section of the sandy area, I like to use these big pieces of metal to make my way over to the hill. Then at the base of the hill, grab a box and jump onto it. Once you get to the very top of the hill, you'll get the Keep Off the Sand achievement. After you get in the bug bait, you'll make your way over to Nova Prospect. Once there, you want to only use the bug bait to kill enemies to get the bug hunt achievement. Just stay back, throw the bug bait at any enemy you see, and let the antlions kill them. I got this achievement at the mouth of this tunnel when my antlions killed this zombie, but if you don't get it here, you can continue using bug bait throughout the level until you do. In the next area, the last 2 gunships you need to shoot down will show up, back to back, and attack you. Once you shoot down the second gunship that shows up, you'll get the one-man army achievement. Once inside Nova Prospect, you want to walk immediately down the corridor and to your left to grab a toilet with your gravity gun. Take your toilet down the tunnel you need to pass through that has a head crab in it and shoot the toilet at it. There you'll get the flushed achievement. After this section with these 2 turrets on a sledge that you knock over with barrels, go up the stairs into the store that has a Lambda next to it. Break the boards and go inside to get the 31st Lambda Cache. After this section, you'll start running into manhacks. To get the Hack Attack achievement, you need to kill 5 enemies using the manhacks. To kill an enemy with a manhack, grab a manhack with your gravity gun and shoot it at him. I managed to get a few kills here, but not all of them, but there'll be more opportunities later in the level to get more kills. After you pass this Vorticough who's being tortured, make your way upstairs past this office, and to this door that has a Lambda symbol outside of it. Use your gravity gun to open the door and get the 32nd Lambda Cache. Farther into the level, you'll come to a laundry room with a bunch of washers in it that the prison guards have set a trap for you in. Kill all the guards in the room and then make your way down this passage to the right of the room. There's a poison head crab in the back room here, so I tried to use some grenades to kill it, but he survived, so I had to shoot him. After that, go over to this room and get the 33rd Lambda Cache. Go through the level and meet up with Alex, and wait through a lot of dialogue. Afterwards, you and Alex will split up. Once she opens this prison door for you, you'll see a vending machine to the left with the 34th Lambda Cache on it. Use your gravity gun to get the supplies. Now back to getting manhack kills. In the turret standoff section, whenever a manhack comes at you, grab it with your gravity gun to get a kill with. Watch out because your turrets will shoot the manhack and destroy it before you can get a kill with it. After a few more kills in the area, I got the hack attack achievement to unlock. If you don't get it here though, there's still more sections with manhacks throughout the game, so whenever you see them, remember to grab one and get a kill with it. After the first turret defense section, I like to bring one of the turrets with me, so I can use it in the next defense section. Once at the next turret defense section, fight until you clear all the enemies, and you'll get the Warden Freeman achievement. Go through the rest of the mission normally, escaping Nova Prospect with Alex.
Come on, Gordon! Get
In
in!
Anti-Citizen 1, after walking out of the lab with Dog, immediately make your way to the right. On top of the ledge there is the 35th Lambda location. Stack up some stuff to go and get it. Go to where these resistance fighters are pulling down a screen showing Dr. Breen talking. After they finish pulling it down, they'll join your squad and you'll get the Follow Freeman achievement.
Dr. Freeman? We're coming with you. If you hear Dr. Freeman, we can finally make some headway.
As you make your way through the city, you'll go through an alley with some junk in it. Once you get out of the alley and to your left, you'll see a red shed with a Lambda on the wall next to it. Shoot this red barrel, and it'll open up a passage to the 36th Lambda location. While fighting through some apartments, you can see the 37th Lambda Cache. Make your way to the basement of that apartment, and get past these turrets blocking the exit. Underneath the drop will be a crawling zombie, so be sure to take care of it. And then go up these stairs to go get the Lambda Cache that you saw earlier. Use your gravity gun to get the supplies. Continue through the level into a tunnel where these manhacks break through the window to attack you. If you look out the windows, you'll see the next Lambda Cache. Fight your way out and make your way over to the 38th Lambda Cache. Eventually you get to a part where you crawl through a hole and come to a section that's flooded with radioactive waste. Make your way through the end of the tunnel there, and once you drop down from this vent, you'll get the Radiation Levels Detected achievement. Once back on the surface, you'll come to a bridge the resistance fighters lower for you. Keep going through the level past that, and at this area right before the second bridge that lowers, you'll find the 39th Lambda Cache. As you make your way through a zombie-infested building, you'll drop down to the ground floor. Down a hall, you'll see a Lambda symbol, and to the left will be the 40th Lambda Cache. Use your gravity gun to grab the supplies. Meet back up with Alex and get to the section where you hold off waves of enemies while she exposes a generator core. Once she exposes the core, shoot it with your gravity gun. And then once you escape the plaza, you'll get the Plaza Defender achievement.
Okay, Barney should be on the far side of that canal. Get out of here!
Alex will get abducted by the Combine, and after that you'll make your way to a stairway with a giant pit in the middle of it. At the bottom of the stairway is the 41st Lambda Cache. Drop down onto it and grab the supplies, using the ladder to get out. In the sewer area where you find Combine fighting zombies, make your way to the left of the sewer where you walk past this ladder you're supposed to use, and use your gravity gun to grab the supplies in this hole in the wall to get the 40-second Lambda Cache. After grabbing the cache, watch out for this poison zombie who will come out and attack you. Immediately after killing that zombie, jump across these pistons to find the 43rd Lambda Cache. You'll make your way to a lift that you ride up towards the surface, and you'll get to this area in the room where you're supposed to drop down by this red shack. Instead of dropping down, walk around the outside of the shack to get the 44th Lambda Cache. Back on the surface, you'll encounter snipers you need to kill. There are 5 snipers in the area, and you need to kill all of them to get the counter sniper achievement. They can be killed with rockets or grenades. I use grenades to kill them since there's plenty of grenades sitting around. The first sniper will be shooting at you as you enter the streets, so make your way over to him and grenade him. At the second sniper, you need to kill him before entering the building with the 2 blue doors, or else he'll despawn and no longer be killable. Make your way to the top of the building with the 2 blue doors after killing the second sniper, and you'll come across the third sniper who shoots these zombies as they walk towards you. Kill him, and then walk over to where Barney starts talking to you. After that, go up to the roof. Once on the roof, there will be 2 snipers, one to the left above the last sniper you killed, and one straight towards Barney. Take them both out, and you'll get the counter sniper achievement.
Quite the returning hero these days, Gordon. Alright, thanks, Gordon. Now
Next, you'll go through a really long section of the game, where you and Barney disable the suppression device. After disabling the last suppression generator, you'll get the Fight the Power achievement. After fighting some Striders for the first time, you'll make your way into this broken down building, where you walk across these beams. After getting past the beams, you'll come across a rocket crate and some supply crates on the other side of this jump. Go over to break the crates, where you'll fully unlock the Lambda Locator achievement. You have to walk past these crates to progress the level, so they're hard to miss. A few minutes after that, you'll come to this rooftop with a rocket crate. Use the rockets to kill all of the Striders in the area, and you'll get the Giant Killer achievement. A while after that, you'll be in the Citadel where you go on a long ride on the rail. At the end of that ride, your gravity gun will get supercharged up and turn blue. Use your new supercharged gravity gun to throw enemies into the energy fields you see. After disintegrating 15 enemies, you'll get the Atomizer achievement, which is the last non-story achievement in the game. Continue through the game all the way to the end, where you destroy the Citadel's core reactor, and get the Singularity Collapse achievement, while also beating the game. So this was how you get all the achievements in Half-Life 2, in the order that you can get them, and in one playthrough. You can now see a blue ribbon next to your achievements for Half-Life 2 on Steam.